Preston streak stays alive. Okay. Oof, I did not expect to win that greatly. Yeah, that's a goal. All right. I don't do guess what's Preston. You know that. Hey, Rich. You're my top channel for top 25. Let's go, Preston. What we like to hear. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Oh no, Throne has no friends, holy. Nice, Chico. I should have sped through that. Oh, he clips that? That one guy missed the clear, but it deflected into the other guy who missed the clear. That's really stupid and crazy. Great shot. Right down the middle. Trying to get that with the corner. Luckily that won't bounce straight down. I lied. Oh my god, teammate. I really was like... I don't know how I got that around him, okay. Nice dunk? Nice dunk, okay. That works. How you doing, buddy? I mean, that's a situation that's basically unwinnable. Like, as a defender, there's no way you're winning that 50 in any meaningful way. How are you? Doing all right. Finished a cool sales book the other day. Excited to actually apply it. Sorry, Chico. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry, buddy. Oh, trying to flick that up and over to make it kind of weird. Okay. Oh, whoa, that was crazy. I didn't lean back enough on my musty. Chico, that's your ball. That's your ball. That's your ball. That's your ball. You're gonna get balled. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry, Chico. Knowing what teammate is capable of and what I'm capable of is kind of this like weird back and forth. I just gave up a goal. I should have known that pass was going to be too telegraphed, but I still wanted to chase that, and I was just like, I don't know, man. Halfway through, I should have bailed, but it was a bad bail. I shouldn't have gone in the first place. A little too telegraphed. Like, teammate had no boost. I think they kind of smelled that immediately. They were like, oh, this guy's moving way too slow. Okay, I heard the first guy jump, so I was like, maybe we can get that alright. Not the best arrow, but at least force them to go a little bit higher. Okay, cool. I was like, I just have to beat the first guy, and I did, and there you go. That was a really bad air dribble, but it doesn't have to be good. It just had to be on target. Yeah, happy Sunday to everyone. Hopefully it's being spent to maximal effectiveness. And I'll see the Bills game. One of the more ridiculously over-the-top games I've seen in a bit. Bills putting up a heavy contender for most entertaining team in the league, in my mind. Oh my god, that guy almost peaked so hard. I think he's got it. Okay. Oh, I thought he was gonna go and try to grab that. I'm like, what if I just stole all three on this wall? Okay, you got it. Hey, Ahmad. I didn't think he had the boost to get there. Ooh, I had to play the double, but I actually just went high enough to hit that. Gonna go. All right, see ya, Ahmad. Thanks for popping in, if only for a bit. That's an embarrassing way to lose. Holy, he had 100 boost. And he just straight up whiffed that. Oh no. All right. We got our win. Our warm-up games were 2 losses by 1 goal, so glad that we can actually close a win on stream. Why is Rhyolite in my goddamn 1700 game? What the hell is going on? This man's a rank X player. This is literally the most, like, ridiculously over-the-top hard carry potential games. Oh. Halfway through I realized that was not going to be something I could pass. Should have gone a little bit different on an angle on that. Oh. We'll take that save. Yeah, I was like, I think he probably has a flip, but just in case he's just straight up drifting, let's just go. Yeah, why is Riot like slumming it down here? This is literally like a 2200 twos player, casually just chilling in my 1700 twos game. I'm assuming he's just grinding 6-mans or whatever, not actually playing ranked as much, but either way. Did Chico actually move upfield on that? Oof. Okay, well. He thought I was directly into goal already, which I guess is not the worst position, but I don't know. If you're near post and the ball is very clearly about to rebound near post, I feel like it's kind of in your best interest to stay clear. Ugh. I used to be an OG of this channel. What happened? Whoa, you are definitely not going supersonic on that. What the heck? No, I wanted to grab that boost as it spawned. Oh my. Oh. There's no way, Ryo, you're DDoS so much that you're a 2K player at a 1700 lobby. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, unfortunately I lost 300 MMR off DDoSes. No, you didn't, dude. You're just not playing enough or whatever. Why the hell are you this low? This is actually insane. Didn't play ranked at all, and then a state declines. Okay, well that's a little bit better. Not throwing trash talking when he's in the backpack the whole game. Holy. He gets a good fake on me and then suddenly he's like, oh, see, you got played. I'm like, buddy, you're playing with a 2K player in a 1700 lobby. Of course you're going to be at an advantage. Anyone can win off that. Oh, no. The worst personality, chat. The worst personality to run into in ranked. I was about to say, I'm like, they're either going to cut that or they're just going to get dunked, so I don't know what's going on there. Hey, total creature. That's crazy. I didn't get the boost either. Ugh, cringe. A little wide. I'm gonna go buy it. See, I'm out. Think $100 is too much for a hoodie? No, if it's a good hoodie. I'd probably just look at reviews about the quality material. Because I've definitely bought a lot of hoodies that are just marked up because they're marked up to be higher, you know? Like if you pay $300 for a hoodie and it's really good quality material and you wear it a lot and it's whatever, then great. But if you're paying like, you know, you're at a convention and or a concert and they're marking you up just because they can, because it's like a limited time thing, then it's not worth it, in my opinion. I never buy merch at concerts because I'm just like, I'd rather get fan-made stuff or, you know, cheaper stuff online when it's not a demand pricing structure. Okay. The old Hanes sweatshirt with a logo printed off for $80. Yeah, but that's the thing is like, there's some hoodies that you buy and they're like quality. Like I've had hoodies that I bought for like 60 bucks that have lasted me literally like 5-6 years. They still are comfy. You know, everything works in that regard. Oh. Oh. I don't realize he backed off that much. These guys have been kind of spazzy, so I'm like, oh, you might just go. What are your thoughts on the new Mind Goblin? Is this a reference to like a mobile game? I'm assuming this is like Mind Goblin These Nuts type reference. Good to see D's Nuts jokes still in the culture. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to a large label or sport counter, I get it. Smaller deserve sport. That's what I just said. What? Oh, in terms of merch. I mean, well, yeah, it's different. If I was going to a major artist, I would not ever buy their merch. They don't need the money. But yeah, if I'm going to an indie artist, I would definitely want to buy their stuff. Same reason the only CDs I ever bought in the modern age are due to small artists, because I know those sales would actually be kind of cool. Buddy, that one's terrible, I'm not gonna lie. Totally preaching. That one's way too obvious. That was really risky. There was no reason for me to do that. I didn't think you'd whip. All right, well. The first D's Nuts I remember joke actually falling for was someone asking me about Imagine Dragons. Oh. Or someone setting me up to say Wendy's. That one was pretty funny. Oh, you didn't even go for the bump. Okay, well. Embarrassing. He was invincible on his genitals. That was the future of both of these nuts. That's really yike. I veto any further D's Nuts jokes. It just goes down a rabbit hole. It's like any joke setup like that is it gets a little weird. I mean, The first time I can remember in culture something like that going viral is Yo Mama jokes back in like the early 2000s. They made a whole MTV show called Yo Mama, and it was like a rap battle show where you just did Yo Mama jokes. And I'm like, that is such a crazy thing. Can you imagine a whole show called D's, like DN or whatever, and just people trying to like set up D's nuts jokes all day? Hey, hello, Ripple Pickle. How you doing? Wait, Wilmer Valderrama is the host? I didn't know that. Call this one? Any MTV shows at the time. My favorite is, looking back, Pimp My Ride was really funny because it was also a show that, as I remember, like, there were a lot of people who were actually not okay with what they did to their car. I always wondered how those cars even drove after a while. Like, there's one where they're like, we put a hot tub or whatever in your car. And I'm like, that's so much more weight the suspension has to deal with. On top of the fact that I can't imagine it's fun driving a car and taking sharp turns with a bunch of water sloshing around, affecting the physics and everything. But yeah, I agree, Jim. Funny thing is that they never did anything mechanically to improve the car. No, but that's the thing, is like they just added a bunch of cool stuff in concept. I will say some of the designs they added were pretty egregious. I mean, there's also like, that's the same reason those design shows are kind of like risky. Because they're basing all these mods off of like brief discussions about what you guys like. And I remember there was like an extreme home makeover one time. I can't remember the episode, but there was like this family who got like, you know, it's like the move, that truck or whatever. And then they showed them their house and they like hated it. They're like, the whole reveal was them just like shaking their head like, oh my God, this is our house now. And I'm like, not gonna lie, I'd be dying of cringe if I was the designer and I just sit through like all this hard work, this weeks of work that I put into this house, and then the family's like, yeah, I hate it, redo it. And it's like... Also, the thing that I keep thinking about with Pimp My Ride is like, they're taking this car, that car's resale value is gone, you know? Like, you can't ding that to a dealership. The only way you can give that car away is by handing it off to someone else. But at a certain point, no one's gonna be like, hey, do you want this pimped out car? It has 170,000 miles on it. Holy shit, dude. Stop playing the game. You are useless. Get me out of here. Red tag Ernesto. Buddy. Oofers. Why is he cutting at that? There's... Oof. I need this man to get off the game. I'm not gonna lie. My bad, I just got back from a 3-hour car ride. No problem, bad. How about you spend the next 3 hours in concentrating, then we can try again. Ugh. I'm being a bit of a bitch. I'm just so happy. I'm just so sick of losing off of stuff like this. Kia Sports is 460k miles, but it's 3 toasters. No, exactly. Put 40 TVs in them. Bro, that battery is gonna die the moment you don't drive that car for like 3 days. Hey, Kev. 30% from trying to start it? Yep. That had an extra 1 second. Sad. Wait. Oh. Oh my god, he shot it back near post. I'm like, if he hits it into that dude flailing, I'm going to scream. Toda Creature, you've been like super freaking horny lately, and it's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. You'll just like out of nowhere just be like, something tacos cream. And I'm like, like I'm good. You're gonna, I mean like the Chipotle cream sauce on the burrito. We had like literal gay men in here flirting with me, and it was less explicit than this. Or at least less euphemistic. That's fine. Nice 50. Okay, get that. Gonna wait for this first touch. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you're either gonna show your hand early or not, but. Trying to slow it down in the clear so it's like out, but not like inaccessible. I saw the bumping. Have you seen yourself in a mirror? I don't own a mirror, so. They should just have started telling people this is the worst car we've ever seen. Here's a smart car. Honestly, I almost bought a smart car a while back, and my dad convinced me not to off of the most superficial thing ever. He's like, imagine you could tell a girl, hey, I'll pick you up at your place. How about 7:30 for dinner? And I'm like, okay. And then you pull up in a smart car. How do you think that's gonna look? And part of me was like, who cares? And then I'm like, it is like probably the least sexy car I can think of. Outside of a PT Cruiser. I think the PT Cruiser is the least sexy car design I've ever seen in my life. No amount of pimping your ride can fix a PT Cruiser. Oh man, no, I'm gonna roost. Wait. More like PTA Cruiser. No, that PT Cruiser was always the most sexless car design. Insane catch, holy. What a bail. Whoa, what does that flip cancel? Holy, I did not realize he was that fast, my bad. Wow. The comeback. The homosexuals are much more bold. Well, yeah, because there's that added protection of like, you don't actually mean it. Homosexual? He's like, no, I'm a complete homo. Horrible beginning, but we pulled it together. All right, we got Ernesto again. Can we do it again? What is his name? Camel? Can't say hi to a hot guy without shaking. That sounds... You maybe need a thunder jacket like dogs. I have a bad habit of doing exactly that. I need to stop. Sorry, buddy. I didn't expect you to slow it down and then pass. I thought we were just gonna be like, all right, well, next time. Noise. Hey, woo. Say hi is the plan. As long as we stick to the plan, capital T, capital P. On for it. Bad angle. I think the key to flirting with anybody is going up with the intention of just starting a conversation and not directly flirting. I think people think you guys are thinking too much about the end result. I think it's a lot easier to just understand, like, I'm just trying to make a conversation happen. I'm not trying to spit game. Unfort. Camera and controls leak. Exclamation point camera, exclamation point binds. Really, it's just L1 is my arrow left, and that's it. There we go. Yeah, I was like, you probably won't boost, so I can just take it off here, but... I'm not gonna lie, he was so far back post. I'm like, I don't know if he can get across that in time. It's fine. Thinking too much about the end game. Yeah, you just gotta talk. You just gotta talk about a conversation. Because ultimately, people are defensive in general. Even if someone is like single and looking, and someone comes up that they like, they're not gonna like immediately shift to like, I don't know, a flirtatious thing. I think you just gotta be able to make someone comfortable and just be able to be like, all right, can you hold a conversation? Cool, then let's go. You can go from there. Literally the best reset I've ever seen in my life. What? That's insane. He would have been boned if I had like 30 boosts, but... Okay. Bro. Very good demo, Hubert. Thing is, your teammate did not put that on target. Okay, I was like, he's either gonna cut it or he's just gonna play it middle. I'm gonna try to prevent both, but... Oh man, he flipped right on top of that read. That was like if the first half last game was just the whole game. Pretty yike. Gotta go looking and see what they had that told. Not in deal path. The dream woman or whoever that person might be came up to me and asked me out, I'd probably turn her down. I mean, it's more so just like you have to understand the concept, especially if you're trying to flirt with someone in a public place where you don't know them. As a rule, I don't flirt with any person on the clock unless they're actively engaging me in a conversation beyond what a normal service would engage. That's one thing I feel like a lot of guys F up, personally. I'd have to assume it's probably the same in gay culture, but there's a lot of people who like will go up to a waitress or something after they're serving and then start to like flirt with them. But then it's like, buddy, they're nice to you because they're contractually obligated to be nice to you. But if they were like talking to you for a while at your table and it's not just about your order and how everything's going and, you know, they're actually starting like a back and forth, then I think it's more acceptable to do that. But like hitting on someone on the clock is just never a good strategy. I feel like a lot of people do that and it does not work out for them because of what I just said. There's no way, Hebert, you actually just sat still and waited for my touch. Well, you know how to, people become, it's very easy to flirt homosexually or something with a friend because you know there's no stakes to it, you know? Your friend isn't gonna reject you or whatever, you know? If you're actually not, you know, gay or whatever. I think that's why it's so much easier. There's also no risk of rejection if your friend's like, you shut up. You're just gonna laugh it off, like, you know? Whereas like if I ever flirted with a woman and she goes, ew, no, I'd be like, oh, you know, like it's immediately like, oh, that's an authentic opinion by someone I was trying to flirt with, you know? But that fear of rejection is like, I don't know. That's why you gotta vet a little bit. That's why I think the conversation's a lot easier because that way at least there's at least like some baseline reason why you would be having that type of conversation with someone. My girlfriend's all the time, exactly. Oh no! God dang it! I didn't press my arrow right. I was trying to set up my wave dash into a flick, and then I didn't rotate, so I didn't wave dash. Oh, that's fine. Oh no, my teammate doesn't know how to fast aerial. Holy shit, oh my god, you don't know how to fast aerial. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing, you're in GC3. Oh my god, watch this guy not fast aerial. He literally just does a... This is the second highest rank in the game. Get real. That's a baseline mechanic you should know in Plat. Holy crap, dude. Oh. Holy boosted chat. He doesn't use power slide when he turns. He's not real. He's not real. Okay. Flirt with my wife once was kind of weird. Do you flirt with your man friends? I mean, I think it's more like they're saying like you talk like sexually aggressively or whatever to your man friends as a dude because you're just like, it's like that's how you joke with people. But I don't think people are, we're not saying like actual, oh, that's rigged. Check. I think we'll probably hit up E33 soon. These games are pretty hilarious. This GC3 teammate literally does not know how to fast aerial. I think that kind of says all I need to know about how this game is going. Okay, cool. Platonic cuddling and okay, preaching. Platonic cuddling is not a thing between dudes and women, I feel like. Well, actually, maybe women. But definitely not within dude culture. I feel like that's not a thing about... I'm not cuddling with my buds. I'm also not cuddling with any platonic woman friend of mine. I think that's something that's a very specific thing. Like, yeah, would it be kind of nice if we were all more, you know, intimate and secure in doing that? Yeah, but I'm like, that's not happening. I would say, you know, hugging is fine. I think I have met a couple dudes who are very weird about that, and I've never understood it. I'm like, dude, what is the concern here? Try to hug my friend, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, what do you mean, whoa? I might catch the gay. What? Afraid you might feel something for once in your life? Sick. Why are we not already in the middle? Sad. But at yesterday, if what? Hugs are thing, cuddling is a meme. Well, that's the thing. Like, as a guy, I hug all my best friends, but like I can't imagine like just sitting down next to each other and just like hugging their arm and just go like that. Like I would do that as like a bit, be like, oh, it's nice to see you again. But like I would never like actively be like, I need to like cuddle with you. I'd be like, what? I like joking with my girlfriends about their dad because they're hot. I don't know, man. I think the true test of that is if you actually got the opportunity. If the dad was like, yo, what up? Would you take it? At that point, it's not a joke. But also, I wouldn't want to engage with that. Bro, if one of my friends' moms was hitting on me, I would not take that up in a million years. No way I'm wrecking that relationship. We had a girl in our class that I think she actually dated her best friend's dad, and it completely ruined the relationship. And the girl who was dating her dad didn't understand why. I mean, isn't it kind of cool that you trust your dad to date someone that you like? Like, isn't it kind of like the best person to date your dad? And she's just like, I don't know why you don't get why this is disgusting to me. Like, my dad is saying he's actively willing to date someone my age. Like, that's just weird. That's fucking weird. Oh, man, thank God. He's got a wife, though. What? It's called a goalkeeper. Doesn't mean he can't score. Yeah, I'm glad you're not into that, though. That's a little... It's a little weird. Ah, underplayed that. Micah, you gotta go. Okay. Icelandic Hordy Jail? Bjonk? Might be my favorite command in the stream. Glad we're using it again. Yeah, I just laughed so hard at she ruined her whole friendship with her sister because she always thought her dad was hot, and then the dad was creepy enough to be like, yeah, I'll go with, let's get with someone who's, I don't remember how old they were. I think it was like she was 24 or 25 or something. And I'm just like, I don't know, man, that's a little creepy when you're in like your 50s. And you're trying to hit on the 24-year-olds that your daughter hangs out with. Is it kind of cool that your dad's like someone 20? Oh, it was more than that, yeah. I think I met the dad once at like a party. He was picking up her daughter. And he's like, he's not bad looking. Like I understand it, but like it's still just a weird situation where she's like, oh my God, best friend, I don't understand why you find it weird. And I'm like, I feel like that's hilarious. Because in concept, that implies that like if and literally at a party, when she got to a point where she kind of got over it, I vaguely remember someone being like, what if you just date her dad? Like, that would actually be the funniest thing. Imagine the hypocrisy where she's like, oh my God, you didn't tell me that. It's like, well, why should you? Shouldn't you be excited? Isn't this so cool now? And I'm like, this is literally a Dear Penthouse letter. Nice. Age gaps are weird, wanting a relationship with someone who watched you grow up as you were. No, that's the thing that's weird. Is like, I think it's one thing to date someone much younger than you, but when it's someone that you've seen growing up, that's disgusting. You knew that person as like a 12-year-old. Like, how is that not always just like, that is a permanent child to me? People who actively pursue those relationships are someone who need to be on a list in my mind. Not like a predator list, but it's something like just below it in terms of severity. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't like that. I mean, Elon Musk's dad, he dated a daughter he raised, a stepdaughter, and I'm like, that's like top tier creep territory right there. He married and had kids with the daughter he raised from childhood. If that's not the creepiest thing you ever heard. Nice. I could be a new stepmom. Is it so lit? No, that's seriously, like, that's the approach that she was trying to make with her friend. And I'm like, honestly, the funniest thing you possibly do is date her dad. Assuming that her dad would be creepy enough to do that, but I don't think she was. Luckily, that's not a goal. Nice. I like using it in the right situations. Yes, Bionk. It doesn't even say Bionk, it just says Bonk on my... Nice challenge, Micah. There was a situation that I think was on Gossip Girl, but apparently it turned into like a real thing where like these two kids were dating. I think it's a crosstown school. Who's doing this? It doesn't matter. Where two kids were dating and then their two divorced parents were like meeting each other so much that they actually like started dating themselves. And then they actually debated getting remarried to each other. And I was just like, bro, that would mean you're both step siblings, which I believe was a plot point in Gossip Girl or something like that, or one of those like teen shows. And I'm just like, that honestly is such a weird thing to even consider. We really are fam, yeah. In the dating scene, we're all literally fam. Welcome back, Ahmad. Buddy, you need to go to bed. It's like 3 a.m. in Saudi Arabia right now. Actually, I shouldn't assume that. I don't actually know where you are. I just feel like I see a lot of people come in from Saudi Arabia around this time. Oh yeah, my own grandpa fry moment. Dude. Love how a conversation can go anywhere. Yeah, it starts with thanks for picking up my kid to now we're dating. They weren't biting, so I'm like, let me just take a 50. Didn't quite work. Should have just taken the flick. That, oof. Woman who married and divorced herself because she was cheating on herself with someone. You're gonna have to retype that. Luckiest setup of his entire goddamn life, dude. There's absolutely no way you could do that in a million years. I'm in Dubai. There it is. That was open if I hit it on target. Problem is, it's hard to hit it on target. Oh, I am made of wet paper bag? I really was not concerned about my angle at all, and I didn't even touch that. Okay, I thought I would at least get a deflection to the corner. I guess I just don't touch that at all. Horrible angle. Will you ever play another game on stream? I'm about to, based on the trend of these twos games. Oof, all right, GG's. Thank you, Pengy. When's the 24-hour chess stream again? That doesn't exist. Let me try to read this again. Did you hear about the woman who married and divorced herself because she was cheating on herself with someone? Sounds illegal. I feel like marrying yourself would be such a legal loophole. I would marry myself if I could get if I could write it off as on taxes. So here it's the Roblox team. Unfortunately, I do not touch Roblox. Isn't Stained a alt rock band or whatever? Like a grunge band? Please play Fortnite or something? We're not playing Fortnite on stream, at least not tonight. Nah. Good save. Oh no. Nice fake. Click. Oh. I was like, maybe I can like delay it and flick it around the goalie, but teammate already left, so. I knew you'd probably chase that, but I was like, I want to take a risk that I can maybe gather it before then. We're just gonna hit that open space. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. Oh! Good airable. Unfort. I'm not gonna lie, I thought someone was airling. I thought he bumped him on that challenge. Because I saw the little ghost wiggle and he did not. So I was like, oh, well, my bad. Very weak air dribble to get beaten over the top on. Sure. Roblox server disgusting and trash because the actions regarding pedophiles in their servers. I feel like a lot of people just don't want to deal with that, so they're just like, it's fine, guys, we'll find them. Just report them, it'll be good. And it's like, maybe you should, I don't know, monitor chats and be a better community moderator so that predators don't target all the children on Roblox. I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's like, well, it's not. I'm not really sure why you think this will just go away on its own. Why did I don't know why I got so underneath that. I was genuinely just like, let me just single jump that. I did not think I was even trying to lob that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, if we lose this game, it's officially my fault. No. Oh, okay. No diff 50. I'm on my iPad, but I'm a keyboard and mouse guy, so I got a keyboard but a mouse, so I'm gonna look for an odd ice. I don't know what that is. I know you're probably using devs as a blanket there, but that's mostly a content moderation team. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. I'm like, I don't think a dev is really responsible for content moderation or community management. Well, yeah, dev is just like a term. I think of dev as anyone who works on the actual base mechanics of a game and that they interact with the functioning of the game. But anyone in terms of like managing their discords or social media or community relations or PRs or whatever is specifically in my mind a content moderation or community manager. That's why I laugh at like the people who like will like at just any employee at a game developer coming in. It's like, you guys suck. I'm like, these people aren't a monolith. They all have completely different roles. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why are we yelling at the social media manager about something the job? It's also funny in esports when like the esports person or like the NFL person tweets out a score and they're like, screw you, and starts like sending death threats to the account. I'm like, buddy, the players and coaches are not reading this. You're just yelling at the guy making 60K a year running the social media account. Bump. Oh, it's clean. Oh, it's clean, chat. The read off the steal. They had no idea what was about to hit them. That finish could have been better, but either way. Any double tap that bounces before it goes in immediately adds a cringe factor, but it's okay. Woo. Yes, king. Instead of a flick, yes. Nice. I just know what word to use. I mean, devs, if they're like not putting out new content or if they're putting out broken stuff, I think there it's fine to use like a blanket term like that. But even then, it's like, sometimes it's like, honestly, I feel like most devs get thrown to the bus because ultimately their job is to put something together and make it work, yeah. But also the whole point of QA teams, especially on gaming, is it's kind of impossible to make sure everything is perfect all the time. So it's on a QA's team to basically test at what limits is this actually not working. And I feel like some teams just do not use QA. And if they do, they're just like, ah, it's fine, and then just push a thing out the window. That's kind of Bethesda's whole thing. They like QA at the base level, and they're like, ah, it's whatever, just push it out. Like, that's why we have software people, right? To fix all the stuff that we broke in the first update, and then we'll fix it in the first major update. And I'm like, I don't know, if you have to put out a major number update, as in you're going from 1.0 to 2.0 within your first week, I think you just didn't finish your game. Ooh, great touch. I like the part where I completely missed it. All right, horrible timing. Everything about that was terrible. Erich, that channel is for anyone who works in corporate, in my mind. Because I post in that channel occasionally just because, like, I think everyone can relate to a meme about Teams and how much everyone hates it, you know? I think everyone can relate to, like, a middle manager giving you instruction that you're like, why are you doing this to me, you know? Like, I think that's totally fair to weigh in on. People just keep passing it instead of yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like that's the biggest issue with Bethesda is they just don't want to pay for anything. So they probably have like a QA guy who runs through, but then they realize, oh, we're gonna have to spend more time on this, and we already promised that we deliver the first update or whatever version by this date. You know what? Screw it, just put it out. And then you have this game that's terrible. And then you look at Bethesda and be like, why did you guys not have the time? They're like, well, it's just like there are only so many employees. And you're like, all right, well, you guys are grossing like billions of dollars every game release, and you're somehow still wondering how you're not able to turn around. How many employees do you have? It's like, oh, we have like 100. It's like, why as a AAA studio do you only have 100 people working on this? As opposed to like any other studio which probably has like 1,000 people? Like, Bethesda acts like there's all these like restraints in game dev, when in reality they just don't want to hire more people. Hey, Matt. There was no thing there by position slightly different. I realized Noxy was actually in a really good position to catch that, and I was like, oh, actually. Oh my god, the goat. All right, I'm keeping that middle just because I know he's gonna go the corner, and it's gonna be a little bit harder. Problem is that exact situation. Oh, you F that up. Pass it. Pass it. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Look at him go. About 90% particular regular people with software engineering. No, but that's the thing, right? It's just like, I don't think it needs to be like, oh, this code that I was running the other day didn't work. It's like half the time those complaints are just like, it's really annoying. People in the meetings we do for our all hands, they're weighing in on my job, but they don't know what about it, blah, blah, blah. It's just like it's like a venting. It's like a slightly less aggressive, but still kind of aggressive venting channel specifically for corporate work, it feels like. Pass to the net. So if anyone is in my Discord and you guys work in tech, or if you guys work in some corporate office or whatever, I think Dev Nerd Cave is a pretty good channel for that. Because everyone has those complaints. Like, there's certain universal things about working in those roles, I feel like, that everyone can relate to. Oh. But he's spamming to take the shot when I took his air dribble, and then he misses the ball, and then he says, take the shot more. Buddy, you did not whiff that because I didn't take the shot. You just whiffed because you suck. Oh my god. Playing the bounce doesn't bounce. Hell yeah. We love that. That's crazy. Way to do a shirtless stream for enough points. I already do a shirtless stream for $50 in super chats. It's been like a meme on my channel for forever. Nice. Just played 2 bots at 1600 with a GC1 on my team. GG. Yep. YTK Leo. That's just how twos is nowadays. A lot of stuff that just should not be happening do be happening. Okay. So there's a reason you don't use it? I do. I just only show it after the game. I noticed when I used to use it pre-game, I would look at certain people's MMR and immediately make a judgment about how viable they would be as a teammate. And while I'm probably right most of the time, it does affect my gameplay. So I realized I really just want the MMR after the game, so I know where I stand, where everyone else stands, etc. Anyone know what decal that is? This is called Crow Magic. It's a octane only decal. Let's get around that. Luckily, no one saw me miss that boost, right? No way. Holy, this is GC3. Wow, that's crazy. Watching LJ made me main Octane again. LJ's so good, dude. It's a shame that, unfortunately, Carmine Core is Carmine Core. They always win the first event of the season. It was always going to happen, chat. Hello, Peak. I would also like it if you got a new catchphrase, buddy. We've officially reached the timer on that one. I think it's expired. I don't know why I took that off of him and then left the boost. I was acting like I had actually enough materials to actually do anything. I actually hate everything about what teammate just did there. Good save. I'm like, you're gonna have to turn around eventually, and you will get demoed for it, so. Find out where there's just a paperclip and a bit of belly button lint. I don't know if that was currency. Feels so much more mechy with the Fennec. I don't know about that. Sean Bell, dude, that's so cool. What kind of paperclip? Oh no, Buddy's boost got stolen. Well done, teammate. Cook. Oh my god, he's cooking. Oh my god, luckily that was almost pinched directly down into our net. Luckily I was in the exact right position to get that. Oh my god. If I had more boost, that was a dunk and a half. Oh, wow. That guy is playing cracked out of their mind right now. Yeah, unfortunately, you... yeah, I was also like, Kitty's backpedaling. That's 100% a goal. Your stream has been going slow-mo and delayed for a while for me. It sounds like a network issue. Should probably lower it to 720p or something. Sat in the toilet like 30 times today? Hell yeah. Zig, did that Prime thing go off? Because for some reason, I don't think it actually did. I don't know what's going on lately, but my Twitch stuff is going so janky with my OBS. The webhook is connected, but it's not doing a lot of the automated stuff as it usually does. Well, what the heck? My brightness on my phone got turned down to like 0. I was checking my noties and I was like, wait, why is nothing happening right now? I need to turn up setting, hold on. What do you think is your peak is nowadays? Well, peak is defined as the highest rank you can achieve, so in my mind it's still SSL. I'm just actually trying to solo queue through there is a little tough at times. Good bump. Peak is the wrong term. Yeah, I mean, my actual like average rank, I would still say is like GC3. That's where I linger for most of the season. It's just hard to get back to SSL as a solo queuer. I think half of it is just like typically when I get back to 1800, I can usually get to SSL pretty straightforward. It's just there's like this kind of like bucket of crabs phenomenon that you're dealing with when you're playing at 17s. Is that a lot of players in this rank are not really that consistent. There's a lot of players who are boosted to 17s. Hence why I had a game earlier where I literally had a teammate, I started freaking out because I could tell based on how they were taking off that they did not know how to fast aerial. And I'm like, you can't straight up play at this rank, that like at that skill level. Like, I'm sorry, but like that just can't be it. Also, Kai, I understand you hate solo queue, but can we please move on here? This is a 2v1, you're not winning this. Oh, I was gonna give Kai a GL. E33 when? I don't know. 45 minutes maybe? We'll see if these games keep going bad or if they start picking up. Gotta go. Good night. Good night, Creechin. Hi, Saber. Just keep playing Rocket League then. Shaq needs me to play right now because he's going to bed. I go to bed in an hour? All right. Well, we'll see. How about this, Shaq? Tomorrow evening I will play E33 directly. I will start stream with E33. Cap, you're a liar. I promise, Shaq. Pinky promise. Ah, man. Boosted way too late on that. That's fine. Nice. Stall backward, brother, let it go. I don't use directional roll, never tried to learn. I can do a scuffed half flip. A scuffed half flip. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys can't master half flip, I think you just don't know how to do it, specifically. It's literally just backflip, but then right as you trigger a backflip, press the left stick in the other direction. Like, that's it. You're done. If people are like, yeah, I still can't do a half level, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think you're really trying because that's like the most baseline combo in quotes that you can learn how to do. Like that should be something you can learn in like 10, 15 minutes. It's pretty easy to replicate in my mind. Man. Whoop. Lightest technical musty of all time. Technically a musty. Oh. Bro just whiffed. I'm still bronze, but I can speed flip it. Honestly, that is the thing that makes me, honestly, whenever someone comes into chat and they're like, man, I wish I was I'm a gold. I'm a gold, but I can flip reset and I can double tap and all that. Why am I still gold? I'm genuinely want to be like, send me a replay. Send me a replay of the last 3's game or 2's game you lost, and I genuinely want to see what's going on. Because I cannot understand how people can do mechanics like that and not at least be baseline competent in the air. If you know how to fly at all in gold, you are immediately diamond level. Like, I'm not even joking. So the fact that people act like, oh, I mean, who knows? I mean, it's just it's a mystery. It's so hard to grind out. It's my teammates. My buddy, it is not your teammates. Horrible reset, but I get a bump, so okay. I was playing with a viewer stream, my friend who does the stream, and another person was freaking out. What? I can quad reset a diamond 3. Is that good? No, JSL. Terrible. That's my go-to answer, and I'm not even joking. I literally just say like, hey, frankly, you're not good enough to get to the next rank. If you can do those mechanics and you're still stuck at these lower ranks, it's because you straight up aren't good at everything else. Like, if people are genuinely struggling to do a basic aerial or fast aerial, being able to catch the ball on the wall defense, etc., you should not be struggling at all in gold. I am like extremely confident that if you put me into gold, I would not lose a single game until I get to at least champ 1 or champ 2. Because then at that point it'd be like, you could still carry your way through games, but yeah, you'd have to rely a little bit on other people. And the fact that people are like, yeah, the thing is, I play with my friend at Grand Champ and he says I can play here, but I'm stuck in plat. I'm like, no, it's because you're a plat. It's a lot easier when you're just playing support, but like, if you're actually struggling to beat people who are just learning how to aerial, I don't know, man, maybe you're just not meant to be there. Know your damn rotations. It's not even about rotations, it's just about knowing where to be. It's positional. SSL tries KBM. That's a whole series I have on my YouTube where I play on KBM, and I'm already Diamond 2, Diamond 3, or whatever, because I just know where to be. I don't even have to be mechanically good. That's like half of it. I think a lot of people just don't grasp those basics. All right, Kai has had a horrible stream last couple queues. Let's see if we can rescue them from that fate. Let's keep all the pads around so they can take that. Oh, that's a kind of sexy little touch there. Nice. That's gonna roll weird. Yeah, I didn't really have a shot on that, but I'm like, I can at least hold it up. Can I... mistake, what if you hit that backward? You didn't hit it backward? Rigged? Oh my god, dude. I was like, I can get that one touch, and I just barely mistimed that pre-flip. My bad. No mistake, buddy. I hit it over there because I didn't think you'd be on the sideline. What a bot. How dare you. How dare you play intelligently? You know what's not intelligent though? Oh, I was about to say, I'm like flicking that right there. No. Ooh, wanted to fit that in near post. I get that 100. Platt says I can do X mechanic. Well, the thing is, there's a difference between, that's why I say like 90% of the time when they say I can do a flip reset, what they're saying is accurate in that they can probably perform a reset. The thing is, doing a mechanic is doing it most of the time without messing it up. Like if someone says I can aerial, I'm expecting them when there's a lob ball, they're hitting it 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, you know? And so whenever someone says like, hey Taco, I'm a plat, what do I work on? I'm like, work on your fast arrow wall play. I already know how to do that. No, you don't. The reason I'm telling you to work on it is because I'm not telling you to learn what it is. I'm telling you to get better at it. Like if you can fast arrow only 60% of the time, you're not doing it well enough. As a mechanically mature, yeah, someone came into chat the other day and said, I'm a very mechanical gold. I'm like, that's an oxymoron, buddy. Nice. We got this. I'm gold, but I can triple reset. You're the problem. You're the problem with this game. A little too heavy on the setup. Go. That was straight up in. I don't think they were jumping for that. Oof. Let's go. I think I deserve SSL because of a gold triple reset. My teammate told me back. Oh, Zarian, you are exactly right. I'm sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't know you had the mentality. Did we start a mechanics war? I mean, in a way. Really good pressure, Kaya. Ooh. Spawn? Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that should have spawned. I was there just in case Kai didn't get there, but I was like, should be fine. That's a donk. That's angles right there, chat. Best type of donut, Boston cream. That or the whipped filling one. Basically the ones with like, basically cake frosting in there. That's just sugar. That's just crack cocaine right there. I would say Boston cream is probably the second one. Chocolate covered with sprinkles, my third. Glazed fourth, honestly. Glazed just doesn't do it for me anymore, chat. I don't know. Old fashioned are pretty sick as well, I'm not gonna lie. Not a jelly filled person personally, I don't know. Oh, whoops. I saw Kai on the left, I think they wanted to provide that option. I just didn't give that to him. Hey, D-Tago, I almost got up to D2 Div 4 tonight, so back to where I was. Okay, good, Coyote. See, that's all it is. I jelly filled for Hanukkah once and they hit once a year. Wait, why specifically for Chanukah? So sorry, the keypad. That's funny. That double lettering thing is weird. It's a keyboard on your touch screen, so like it's just double inputting for no reason. It's very strange. And keyboard SSLs because all they do is bang the ball. Well, the quality of the touches is way different. That's like the biggest issue with a lot of people when they try to keep up with SSL play. Because they're very bad at like being able to... Why the frick am I playing against Mist? I don't get this rank! I'm 1770 and I'm playing against formerly one of best players in NA. I didn't even realize this guy still played this game. Yeah, I figured he'd probably hand it off. But if you can't half flip and you're 1650, I'm sorry. That's not a thing. You're trolling. It would explain a lot about my teammates, though. Look, I'm not saying you have to be hyper mechanical to BGC. I'm just saying there's no way you're struggling with a half flip. That's like the basic mechanic ever. If you can't do a half flip, how do you expect to do it fast, Ariel? Oh, bro, I actually just wanted to not touch that. Oh, I'm a bot. I don't know why I was in no man's land for that. Whoa, what the? I just lost my flip halfway through that? That was very weird. Damn, they had a lot of boost, totally. That's so funny that I'm not even 1800 and I'm like, man, it's good to, we're getting a rhythm in our games. And then all of a sudden it's like, here's a major finalist. And you're like, oh, retired player or not, this is such a BS rank. I wouldn't expect to play pro players or retired pro players until at least like midway into ZC3 or whatever. Yike. Nice shot. And he still gets that. That's crazy. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. He reacted really quick to that. I was trying to slow that down, get a kind of interesting kickoff there. A little farther than I thought. Just trying to catch that. No, good recovery. Good pass. And a shocking twist. One of the former top 30 twos players in the entire world is really good at reading plays. That's a crazy pinch. Yeah, good to see Mist is still in the game. That being said, he needs to get the F out of my 1,700 games. That's such BS. I'll feel a little bit better if this guy's like 1870 and he just happened to get matched up here. His teammate was 1730. And Mist is 1764. He's lower MR than me. He should maybe queue at a different time. That is some nonsense. That's super cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. 983 to 176 points, by the way. Must be those D-dashes. No, I just think they just don't play that much, like straight up, but it's still so. My personal opinion is if you are ever a player that has made a major or has made whatever, you should be permanently floored at 1800 or 1850. I think it's incredibly stupid that pro players could even derank to the point of being GC1 or GC2. Like there's no, I guarantee I could quit this game and not play for a full year. I'm talking no free play, no booting up the game allowed at all. And I guarantee I could come back and play at least a Grand Champ level. Like I am 100% confident. Maybe not immediately, but like, give me like, you know, like an hour in free play again, just to kind of warm everything. It'll be janky, but I'll be fine. And you're telling me these pros are actually authentically struggling in GC2 or whatever? Like, nah. Pick out. I won't go on the 1650 that can't half flip. Yeah, I mean, Ryan, I'm just saying, like, I'm not doubting that you don't have to be mechanical to play at a certain rank. I'm just not really believing that you don't know how to half flip and you're in the second highest rank or third highest rank in the game, you know? This feels a little like, huh? How does that even happen? Oh. Nice bump timing, holy. I meant to flick a lot more underneath that, but okay. I hit C3 and 2s. I don't believe that you guys don't know how to half flip, guys. It's the easiest combo ever. Backflip and then press the stick up. Done. Heard of Grease Ridge? Yes, buddy. I've heard of every mall that is in that city. I'm surprised that mall's still in place. That was like almost going out of business when I lived there. My sister used to work at Grease Ridge, actually. You actually don't believe? It's just so easy. Like, why don't you know how, you know? Like, the thing is, like, if people don't know how to speed flip, that's fine. If people don't know how to have reset consecutively, fine. If they even don't know how to air dribble, that's fine. But, like, a half flip is, like, legitimately, like, as a child, I never learned how to jog. What? It's putting your feet in front of each other. It's like walking, but faster. And they're like, no idea how to do that. Just, that's might as well just be magic. It's just like... Was it good when you lived there? No. Grease Ridge Mall was never a good mall. A lot of car break-ins, a lot of stores constantly being closed. That was like kind of the .com shopping boom So malls were kind of getting hit the hardest because there was really no reason you should go to a mall back when websites started delivering a lot more aggressively. It is still bad? Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's why I said I'm surprised that mall's still existing. I thought they were going to tear that thing down. Ryan, I'm just saying, not knowing how to half flip is not a 2015 playstyle. Like, that's literally the first mechanic everyone learns. That's why you're being doubted. Cool. Well, it is the first mechanic. You're not learning how to aerial first. The first question a lot of people have is like, hey, when I'm on the diagonal, how do I get to the corner boost without just turning around or backflipping twice? Well, you half flip. Wait, what? I can turn around while going backwards? Interesting. Let me learn it. You're not learning how to fast aerial first. You're not learning how to wall play first. You're going to learn how to half flip. You know how to flip and you know how to drive around in circles. You barely even know how to jump and connect on a flip. But you can learn how to backflip and cancel it. I think if you did a national poll of all Rocket League players, the first mechanic would be a half flip. God damn it. What? Oh. Bro whipped around and started moving upfield. I was like, oh, he wants the pass, I guess? Nice. Is there a steel ridge? What? Alright, just trying to play disruptive. Nice. Ooh, how brave you feeling? How brave you feeling, teammate? Okay. They never expect me to shoot it. They never expect me to shoot it. I saw him creeping out to watch the pass. I'm like, buddy, you're about to get a weird shot delivered at you. Boop. People love to try to pre-jump my pass, but what if I'm not passing? Steel Ridge Mall? Is this supposed to be like a joke? There's Grease Ridge and there's Steel Ridge. I don't know how that connects. It'd make more sense if it was like Iron Ridge. And it's like, is there a Steel Ridge? I don't know, man. I don't know why you would assume there'd be another ridge. No, there's just Grease Ridge. I don't remember the malls entirely around Rochester. I think it's Eastview, Grease Ridge, I'm thinking of other malls, but I think I'm thinking of the ones in Dallas. I don't know, I haven't been in a home in like a decade, so. No, you're fine. It's whatever. Not important. Steel Rage D's nuts, damn. Zig. Ain't no way that's a GC3 lobby. It is. In fact, that's nearly a 1800 lobby. But he's telling me he can't half flip, and he's telling me he's judging my lobbies. That's crazy. It's crazy. Guy slowed down and didn't go for the demo, and then as soon as I broke, because I'm like, oh, he doesn't have the demo, he went for the demo. That's cringe. Well, fun for it. Well, free one right back, all right. Hey, Waffle. Can you use pink standard? I don't think I have pink standard. Oh, buddy, what was that? You didn't even use boost to get around it. You just tried to force it. Okay. Whoa, that was yikes. Casually missing that boost. It's okay. All right, I made him slow down and think about it. That's fine. Nice. That's insane that that guy shot the ball at his own target to save that. You're fine, you're fine. Get back, get back. It's fine. Okay! I don't know why you're flipping on that, but okay. Use black boost? No, I just like black boost. There's no strategic reason for it. Gotta be dripped out, you know? Nice, easy double. Oh, I think they partially saved it first. I was like, why is that not in yet? No, you just take extra long to finish that, I guess. Okay, well. That was a good follow by them. Teammate, you are a wet paper bag when it comes to trying to keep away stuff. What's going on here? I don't understand that gets dunked, but why are you just watching it? Just either get back or immediately go for it. Like there's no in between. Going down looking on a shot directly at you is the worst thing to happen as a defender. Yeah, it's another free one. Or not? Nice job, teammate. Good recovery. Oh my god, that's crazy. Tactical bumps. Nice. Not the best shot. It's fine. Turn around. Oh, wow. That dude is psychic. I'm sorry. That's crazy that he turned around right as I was about to demo him. Oh. Teammate, I'm gonna need you to stop acting like every backboard is a pass. Like, we don't need to go there. We don't need to fucking go. Holy shit, dude. We're down by 1. It's 40 seconds. Build pressure. Let him clear it, and then you clear it right back. That's how you build pressure. Oh, he's a red tag. Never mind, chat. Figured it out. This man got GC for the first time last time. The fact that he's 1800 is a marvel. All right, GG's. Anyway. But he's hitting it at a guy who's stationary, and he's expecting him to flip that all the way to the corner instead of just rolling it to the side. Zero predictive play, chat. Better play those last 11 seconds out and down by 3, teammate. Bro's actually rocking a red tag in 1800. That's crazy. So we're just saying you play 2s? Way to admit that you haven't been in my stream. We are basically... we're basically 2s mains nowadays because there's no more 3s queues. I'm queuing 3s and 2s right now, and that's how few 3s games there are. See you later. Merry Christmas. See you later. Peace out. My brother's obsessed with you. Well, I'm taking out a restraining order. We'll see him in jail. Okay, I was like, I have just enough to get maybe deflection. Got that. Get a reset? Oh yeah, cook. Okay. Nice shot. What the frick? I was like, okay, it's fine. That guy's alone in the corner. He's not going to be able to finish that. That's a really good finish. Yo, Taco, you know, I'm assuming this is a setup for something. There's no way you went to the corner, grabbed that, and then immediately used all that boost just to go take my side boost, dude. Got a promotion at work? Congrats, Waffle. What's your promotion? I waited for a half second and that was the downfall right there. Oof, bad flick. Run 2 restores at 18? Let's go. It's like a regional manager then? That's a big promotion for 18. What brand is this? Or not brand, you know what I mean? Like what company is this? Congrats, man. That's a huge promotion though at 18. What? What? My message is failing to send. You said congrats your chat. That's the last thing I saw. Modern hippie. Not familiar, but cool. Very cool opportunity there. Hopefully they're making a bag off that. That's what my sister did. She graduated high school and she was like, I'm just gonna work retail to get my money up, and then she was really good at it and eventually got asked to manage stores, and she was making more than anyone else in our family at like like a very young age. Because she was just pulling in racks. She worked like Aldo's shoes or whatever. Just sounds smart. I mean, it was more so just she didn't have any other options, so she was like, let's try to at least work somewhere that I could get some cash, and she was pretty good at it. If teammate is within 75 MMR of me, I will eat my shoe. Drops are done before you start stream? That's fine. I'm not going to stream early. I'm not going to stream during RLCS. I'm not doing watch parties. Well, he's lower, but oh my. Again, chat, these games are not going to get good until we're 1800. I almost guarantee it. I think it's exactly like threes. These games are going to be like absolutely abysmal until we get to 1800. And then the games are going to be like actually difficult, but like consistent. Only so many times I can see like the other team make a mistake, and then I look back and my teammate is at 0 boost, challenging it in the midfield on a pre-jump, and I'm like, at that point, just grab pads and get back, buddy. Like, I don't know, man. Shoot with ketchup or barbecue sauce? I guess ketchup. Who the heck is Trupo? I was like, maybe we could pinch it. Perfect. Ryan's super cool guy, and he's actually 1650. We're in VC right now. Aw, that's cute. Beef squashed. I thought he'd do something a bit more tricky. He literally just caught it on his hood and then pushed. He did not try anything else. It was the most straightforward double tap I've ever seen in my life. Oh, wow, he actually tagged me a little bit. Okay. Good fake. Okay. That was a goal if I actually took off a proper angle. Thank you. Scuffed free play aerial. I mean, if you're on PSE, you should definitely be doing workshop maps. That helps you a lot. Rings maps are like the single best thing to improve on aerial control. When's the next season? I think it's on my birthday, December 10th. Also the birthday of former pro AJ. Oh! That's crazy. I didn't think teammate would get balled on that one, but I also didn't think I'd not have that angle. I hate everything about that. Scar, you have 100 boost air dribble. Just literally back up into it and then just touch it. Oh, nice touch. Bad recovery by me. What the? Oh, he got no boost. Bro, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh, it's okay. That's pretty easy save for him. But then I realized he had like nothing in the tank. Yeah, you would miss that. Sick. Who the heck is Trupo? I still don't know who this is. Anybody have heard of Louis A? I have no idea what that is. It's an artist. A musical artist. Whoa, that was not the flip I wanted. Okay, well. Nope. That's insane that we both went that far up. That's insane. Where were you? I'm guessing you went to the sidewall. You went to the far corner. Holy crap. You don't deserve happiness. Legitimately psychotic that he thought that's the best where to get his 100. Whoa. Do you not watch it? Watch what? No, you're fine, Scar. No shot you have that much boost. Oh, he does. That's okay. That's fine. Attempt to socialize with the fam. Bro's caught making cookies in the middle of nowhere. The most snickerdoodly of hostage situations. Oh no, the blue tag 1v1 in the air. That's really not good. Okay, thank you. Now imagine that world where my teammate didn't have a 0 momentum 50 yards out from goal, try to go for a reset. I thought he was just gonna bring it down. I don't know what everyone's fascination with, like, oh, let's use a free reset, even though it's very clear that they are waiting for me to get my very weak reset. Like, don't give away the ball. I was like, okay, teammate's just gonna take to the corner though. If no one's pressuring you, don't flick it away. But no, he proceeds to do my favorite thing of, and then driving away, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm suddenly in a 1v1. And it's just like, that's not the easiest situation, buddy. Please bail me out of that real quick. You remembered, yep. Yes, love never being on the same team as the blue tag. Could have gotten there if you half flipped. Is that a callback to our earlier conversation? Oh my god. Oof. That was funny. I was looking at him. I didn't pay attention to how much it was on my hood. What? Is that a brake check or you just land weird? That's a weird bounce. Love that. Bro, didn't even try to 50 that. Good patience by that guy. Bad kickoff. Oh, wait, hold on. Try to slow down because I figured he was just gonna try to cut that or 50 at an angle, but oh, try to get underneath that as fast as possible. Nice. I saw the guy jumping. I'm like, that's a really aggressive jump. I just need to not lose that 50. And what do you know? Perfect Mudkip. They bit it. No! Oh, I was trying to block their clear. That guy didn't go. I was like, oh, I just messed up my aerial. Because I went super far to the left for no reason. You would miss that. Oh my god, good fake. That's a tough one from Mudkip. Honestly, if you're gonna get there late, you either need to challenge on the way down or you need to go immediately. And I think he just kind of was like, nah. Bye, Scalmite. Okay. No. Such a bot, dude. Very easy air dribble on the counter, and I turn up ball cam because I'm like, I just need the angle right. Oh, man. Wrong angle. Who is Charupo? I don't know, man. It's just some blue tag guy. Probably a guy who made top 16 and then immediately got eliminated because I don't recognize them. Oh, that or they changed their name. I'll check after this. I'm assuming it's like a rank A player. Because they're pretty mechanical, but they're not like doing anything that's like, whoa! Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Man, I thought I could fit that in the near post. Turn, tap. Bruh, you literally went all the way to the back post. That's the reason I can't get that in. I didn't know if that was in or not, so I'm like, I can't really demo. Let's see who this guy is. I have no idea who this is, and a private account. Okay, cool. His alternate names are literally disgusting, so this is definitely a 13-year-old who made main event. I have no idea who this is. Breathe in and breathe out. I mean, if we're playing against players who are hyper smurfed right now. It's like the 5th player we've played at this rank that's like exactly like that. Oh, we've lost negative 40? Never mind, guys. I'm getting off for the night. I'm not going to keep losing MMR playing against players who are making RLCS top 16, but they're playing below my MMR. Anyway, peace out, guys. Have a good weekend.